crazy. All right, guys, coming up on our first set we put out the other day. This is our first check. See if we come across anything. Right now we're not seeing any tracks, but it snowed, so we'll see. Nothing yet, but hasn't been marked yet. So there it is. That's set number 8, and nothing today, but it's not a 2-day season, so that's the good thing. And I think after this weather and the snow, we should see some movement, at least see some sign. Well, guys, we're checking our traps for a second time here. Merry Christmas! It is Christmas Day. Yeah, looking for a Christmas cat. So here we go. We're gonna come up on this first trap here, see what's going on.
Same track, I think. Across the creek.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Something. Boy, it is taking steps.
Yep.
Would be a spot to hang the snare right there.
Yeah, right?
Let's see if it comes back. Yeah.
Well, we are empty, but we do have sign here, so I mean that's
We got some curiosity or
definitely got some positivity.
something. See if it crossed up here.
Yeah. All right, we are at another bucket set here, but we have some snares close by here. Kyle checked them yesterday and gave me a phone call immediately. We had a catch circle, a broken snare which appears to be chewed through. I'll show you this catch circle, and we were close. I mean, we can't believe it ourselves that whatever it was, whether it was a coyote or a cat, got away. But we're thinking coyote maybe, right? And just based on the tracks that we're seeing right now. But yeah, wait, I'll show you. This is awesome. Get crazy scent up, but man, oh man, unbelievable. Look at this. He just tore that snare right up. Tore it up, but I mean, we were damn close. You hate to lose an animal like that because you don't know what kind of shape they're in, but man. Yeah. Good morning. It's December 29th. We're back out checking our traps again. It is super cold out. What do we have? Wind chill?
20-some below wind chill.
20 some below wind chill right now. Super cold. We're hoping that this gets the cats moving. You know, they're gonna take the easy meal, we hope. So we put in a foothold, put in some visual, made a little cubby. So yeah, something different, something a little different to throw at them. Got our bucket set over there with a visual, and our cubby here. We're gonna scent it up, and we're gonna move on to the next trap. And that's it.
All right.
Little different options here to get. We got some bait in there. That's it. December 30th. We got 1 month to make this happen. I'm still excited. I'm out here every day that I can, checking these traps, and me and Kyle, we usually get together on a second or third day so that we can track all the buckets together and decipher sign, decipher tracks, deciding whether we need to move something, whether we need to set something new, trying to cut off these animals. You know, it's cool. There's a lot of thought and strategy involved, and I really like that, because I mean, if you think about it, that pertains to a lot of our lives and what we do. You know, when we go out fishing, it's strategy, and a lot of thought goes into it. So I love this game. Let's keep it going. All right, guys, it's 2021. Happy New Year. We're back out checking traps. Well, I am. Kyle's not here right now, but yeah, let's see if we can connect on something in 2021. We got to the end of January to get ourselves a cat, but working on the first set right now. So let's check it out and see what happens. Came down, we've seen that lately we've had a lot of otter activity here. So because we haven't connected much, well, we haven't connected at all as far as cats go, fox, coyote, it's been tough go, but now we're gonna try our hand at maybe a few otters. So Kyle got some, what is it, 220 conibear, 330?
Both. We got 330 here and another 330 there, and then a 220.
So we got a few traps out, and we'll come back tomorrow, give them a check, and hopefully we connect. Alright guys, check this out. Oh, if you can see me in here, that's my first otter. You know, I've seen otters, and I know this isn't the biggest one, but man, this is a big otter. This thing is pretty, oh my god, it is just dense. What a dense animal. Man, we have worked tirelessly at trying to get something in our traps. It ain't a bobcat, but you know what? This is exciting too. This is another animal I've been searching for. It's an otter, and man, look at it. It's a beast. This thing is huge. It is so heavy and dense. What a beast. Oh, Kyle's at work. I wish he could be here for my first otter, but hopefully we can connect on a cat, and he can be here for that. Man, what a day. All right, let's go check some more traps. Well guys, this is crazy. One cat, my very first cat. Man, I'm freaking out. I'm shaking. This is unbelievable. I wish Kyle was here. I look over and boom, we have another cat in a snare. I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. I was, man, I got to deal with this cat, but I don't know what to say. I'm shaking. This is the craziest moment right now I've had in a long time. Wow. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but here we go. I'm gonna give you a quick look at him. Man, what a beautiful creature. Unreal. Yes. Oh, what a beautiful creature. Man, look at those teeth. This is crazy. All right, guys, look at this. Oh. It's my first time out trapping. And look at this. I doubled up today. I can't believe Kyle's not here. This is crazy. I never had such a rush hunting. I got a big female, probably a medium-sized male here, but man, what a beautiful animal. I mean, I've thought about doing something like this for such a long time. I don't have words, man. I'm gonna meet up with Kyle hopefully here soon, and we can talk about it, take some pictures. An otter, 2 cats. I'm not even done checking traps today, guys. This is crazy. Look at this beautiful creature. I don't even know. Like I said, I have no words right now. We're gonna go check some more traps. I don't know if it could get any better than this. This is crazy, but let's go get after it. This is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. All right, so Kyle got here before me to check traps, and he gave me a call and said, "Hey, we got another one." Yesterday we got the 2, which blew my mind because there's been so many lows with trapping that I don't know much about it. So, I'm starting to realize
Patience.
patience is huge. Patience is key. But man, look at this. We got one in a bucket set with a what is this, a 220?
220, yeah.
220 conibear. Unbelievable. I mean, we're 3 cats. 3 cats.
Yeah, that's what happens too. Well, we seen his tracks too. What was it? 2 days ago.
2 days
probably.
ago.
We're in here, and Steve had rebaited with some fish and threw some fish out here. And I got looking. There's fish drug into the woods. Looking, I said, "God dang, there's a cat track here." And that's what got us excited. We're
Right.
like, "Man, there's a cat around here." 2 days later, we got 3 dead cats.
Man. Yeah, we had the tracks here, and then we had the tracks there.
Yeah, the next day.
Yeah, the next day we had the tracks there.
The rabbit was stolen.
And the rabbit was stolen out of a snare.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this has been unbelievable. This is an extreme high. An extreme high.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get a cat this year. I never thought I'd get 3. This is ridiculous. Let's get this one out of this conibear and take a good look at it. Man. Number 3.
Yeah.
Look at the face on that. Dude, that is a gorgeous animal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, nice spots on the outside of his legs.
Wow.
Dark lines on his face.
Right? Look at those. Look at this cuff. Man.
Yeah. Nice.
The markings of a bobcat. I mean,
Pretty wide, white belly too.
wow.
Awesome.
That's unbelievable, man. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 3.
Number 3. Those ears.
We still got a couple weeks to go.
We do. We still got time to get. What we're hoping for is we got a big female. We're actually really hoping that we can capitalize on a big tom. We've seen some really large tracks out here. I mean, he's got to be around.
There's a big one around.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
we actually seen several in 2 different areas that potentially could be a big tom. So awesome.
Yeah. Well, we reset it.
Bye. Alright guys, we want to take some time to recap this video. This is my first trapping season, like I said. Better than expected. Hands down, one of the best things I've done in my life. I mean, the excitement. You go from extreme lows, boom, next thing you know, you're getting cats, and it's extreme highs. We're going to go through some traps. Obviously, we got, what did we get for cats this year in total?
5.
3 on my end, and then
And 2 up north.
okay, 2 up north. So cats, otters, coyotes. We got a few of the furs behind us here that we were able to get this year. That's pretty awesome. So we went out, we set up some bucket sets, and based on sign and what we saw, we started putting out some snares. So now you got to remember, when you're running the bucket sets, it's a 3-day check. You could do it any day you want, but it has to be at least within those 3 days. So, but once you start hitting those snares, it's every day, and
Yep.
I found out fast. It's grueling.
Time consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Footholds and snares are every day
Yep.
check. So coming in a new area, I tend to put buckets out just to see if I'm gonna if cats are in the area, tracks. You know, once
Right.
you start seeing sign, then you throw some more productive sets out.
Right. So going through some of the sets we had, obviously we talked in the first video about the bucket set, having that hood to dog proof it, and running that Conibear 7 inches. It was 7 inches from the front
Yep.
into the bucket. So let's take a look at this Conibear. I'll let Kyle kind of go through the Conibear set here.
Yeah, I mean basically it's the 220 Conibear that you seen us set out in the field. It's got the pan on the triggers here. I like that because when it is set, it opens up the. I mean, it's set like this. Opens up the center of the trap and looks more natural. It gives them somewhere to either hit with their chin or
Their paw.
set their paw down on it.
So
Yeah, I mean it's a killer trap.
So then after we got to the point where we set some of those, we looked at sign, ended up putting some snares out. We've seen some coyote tracks, bobcat tracks, and yeah, so then we went to some snares. And like I said, I'm going to let Kyle kind of explain some of these, just because, like I said, I'm very inexperienced, but...
Yeah, this is just the basic snare you buy at any trapping supply. It's 3/32 cable, which is a little big for cat. I mean, 1/16 is plenty for a bobcat, but when you're in areas with coyote too, and I've got a few years experience snared, I'm not no expert, so I guess I tend to go a little bigger with cable, just so I'm covered. But yeah, it's got the lock on it. I mean, you make your loop. 8-inch loop for cats or fox, and then you got your lock here. Basically, you're setting on trails where they're gonna come through. It's a blind set, no bait, no lure around, as clean as you can be. So they're natural when they come into it. They hit the snare and it closes on them, and that's the lock at the end. So it's a one-way lock, and even the snares, like say tag, state law is every trap's got to have a tag on it, daily check,
Right.
breakaway, and that's new this year in Minnesota. Your 350-pound breakaway. Yeah, I don't know.
That breakaway, what is that? Is that going to ensure that like a wolf gets in there or something?
Yeah, I mean it's like mostly deer. I think is what
Okay.
it's
All right.
helps a deer break. And basically what that is law is at 350 pounds static load, the snare should come apart. And you don't want the breakaway up here somewhere because then you got the
Then it's around.
cable around them,
Right.
so it breaks away right at the lock. It opens up and
Okay.
they go on their way. But yeah, it's your basic snare 7x7 cable, and it works good. And what we did find this year with this bigger cable, I mean the bobcats will step through it. It's pretty
Yeah.
common.
Yeah.
They'll see this cable because a bobcat's hunting with their eyes. A fox or a coyote, they're trucking along, smelling, and their nose is straight ahead of them, and they're moving. Usually they'll go in there. If they smell something, they'll go around it. Where a cat, they're walking, they're looking, and a cable like this, they're gonna see it, and they're gonna step through it, and a lot of times you'll get them around the hip or something, and it'll hold them. They're not going anywhere, but it just part of it, with the bigger cable.
And that second cat I got that day, it was on its waist,
Right.
because it had stepped through there. We seen its tracks before where it had stepped through a snare, so we knew it was in the area. We knew it was coming back, and it's just crazy
patient.
how yeah.
That's the thing. These things are always working. No matter what the weather
Yeah.
does, they're out there, and that's why it's important to check them every day. I mean, if you got something in them, I mean, you want to get to them that day, or within
Yeah.
a day, because that's just ethics.
Right. So then we're going to step to now the foothold. Yeah.
We had a rabbit stole out of the snare one day. The next day, we seen a bobcat track walk into the same area that he got the free meal, and that's when I got excited.
Yep.
I said, "Man, this cat's around here looking for another free meal." So yeah, I said, "Well, let's put a foothold out here," and so we had another rabbit that we snared. So I think we took the head from the rabbit, we wired it to a tree, covered it, the top of it there, so a bobcat on the ground could see it. Place a trap at the base of the tree right under the bait, and next day or
boom, it was I think it was 2 days.
Yeah,
2 or 3 days later, we had checked it, and then boom, both those cats were there, and that bigger one was in the foothold, and that's the point where, like I said, I was at that ultimate high, and oh man, it just something I've never done, something I've always wanted to do, and it just blew my mind. But yeah, I'll let you go through that foothold quick.
Yeah, it gets exciting fast out there on the trap line. But yeah, this is a number 3 Bridger, and this is a dogless offset. And basically, all that is the pan holds the jaw down. It doesn't have the dog that goes over the jaw to the pan. So it's just a different style. The offset jaws, just basically a space here. You can see when the jaws are closed all the way. And that just, so it doesn't cut the circulation off on the foot. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, by chance, sometimes you can get a deer, a canine, so you might have to do a release, but...
Yeah, and this will help, help that foot still be good, not damage the foot. And then you get some of them animals, their foot goes numb if you cut the circulation, so they'll chew their leg off. This is supposed to help prevent that. But that's kind of your basic trap. And there's a lot of people use long springs, which I think are better. And for this, a 2-coil trap right here. It should really be a 4-coil when you're trapping the winter. This is an exposed trap. So it wasn't embedded in dirt to freeze down or anything. So I mean, it worked fine. But typically the number 3, 4-coil coil spring or a long spring is probably preferred.
Now, one thing I've had people ask me now, through Instagram mostly, is once you do that, what do you do now? What do you do with the meat? What do you do with the carcass? Talking to other guys that trap, talking to the biologist that was there that did our tags. Some of the guys, for one, Kyle does use some of the meat. Other guys I know, they will strip all the carcass, get all the meat off of there. Some of the animals they eat, some of the animals they actually donate that meat to like sled dog teams. There's a lot of sled dog teams up north, and I know one trapper for sure, a lot of his meat goes to those dogs because they're on a super high protein diet. And then, if you explain kind of what the biologist said.
In Minnesota, when you bring your fern to register, otter, pine marten, fisher, and bobcat all need to be registered. And they all get tagged. Otherwise, you can't do nothing with it. I mean, that's just the way it is without a tag. Otter, you just need the pelt. Pine marten and fisher, you bring the head in with the pelt. And bobcat, the whole carcass with the pelt. So what they do, they'll take the carcass and they send it probably to Minneapolis or wherever to a lab. And in the cats, actually, they look at the reproductive organs, see how many litters how many in a litter.
Yeah, the scarring inside that belly too, to see if they're reproducing.
Yeah.
That's kind of what he said was,
had that year.
Yeah, that'll give them a good estimation of where that population is. If they don't see scarring in the animal, then it hadn't had a litter. And then if they do, they can kind of guess how many they had, and that means the population is typically high.
And of course they age the animals based on the teeth, and then male or female, things like that. And it just helps with their work.
So then you get
once they're tagged like this, I mean, both these pelts are ready for the fur buyer. We have a local fur buyer here in the area that we sell our furs to. There's a lot of options for that. I mean, we're actually going to send a couple to get tanned, to a tannery, and just to hang, to keep ourselves,
kind of kind of a memento, you know, just first season for me, and I can't wait. I actually brought the my first cat, that bigger one, in to the taxidermist. Those of you that follow me on Facebook and Instagram, when that's finished, we'll have pictures up for you to check it out. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So now this is ready. This is totally ready for the fur buyer.
Stretched.
So
Yep.
awesome. So that's our season and a wrap, guys. And again, appreciate the follows. Appreciate all your support, everyone that's watching. I hope this video you enjoy. This video to me is one of the best videos we've done, because I've never done anything this exciting. This was amazing. So remember to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. Thank you for watching Chasing Bites Minnesota.